Welcome to D20 Legends here at TM2 Studios. My name is Mike. I will be your DM for this evening. Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, starting on this side.
Yay!
My name is Ashley, and I'm playing a high elf ranger named Shaba Lydon.
My name is Remy. I will be your lovable, inebriated cleric named Trevor Sanguine.
Hello, I'm Billy Towers, and I hit things. Oh wait, that's not right. I am Joshua, the human barbarian. He also hits things.
My name is Michael, and I will be playing TJ Amberfeather, a human rogue.
Fantastic. We are down one player this evening. Sean is doing stuff. I don't know, living life. If you are watching this, please go over to our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TM2 Studios. Please give us a follow. We are running a giveaway for this fantastic, brand new 2024 Player's Handbook. Once we get to 50 followers, we'll give it away to one lucky winner.
We're giving away the...
If you're also watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. Give us a subscribe. Does the algorithm wonderful things for us. So please do that. And what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, we're giving away the DMG now too, huh?
Not yet.
Oh,
Thanks for blowing that.
shoot. I apologize. I was trying to push. Promote.
I appreciate it. That comes after this one. We got to give away this one first.
Okay.
And then we have another one to give away.
The PHB first, then the DMG.
Got it.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you heard it here, folks. First, thanks to
Cleric blew it.
the drunken cleric.
DM showed the DMG, so
Is there an NDA?
Oh, I pulled up the wrong one. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm bad.
can I get that in writing, please?
I apologize, Trevor.
Actually, we
Thank
did
you.
tags on the channel and Twitch saying we're doing a giveaway.
I don't know.
Like, wait.
What's up?
Oh,
That's fine.
I was asking, does our Twitch channel have any tags on it saying we're doing a giveaway? Like they do for other guys when they're doing drops, electronic drops and stuff like that.
There's an image that shows up on the screen about every 5 minutes.
I understand the image, but in the actual like
Oh, and then
video descriptions and our channel descriptions, you should consider doing that. It helps you do that. That helps flag our videos. Seen.
I will consider thinking about it.
Okay, like whatever.
That's a great suggestion. Thank you, Mike.
I just
Nope, it helps us out. Every little bit helps. Thanks to you guys. Who would like to do? I'm just going to say Trevor.
you expect him to make
Yeah, since he's. Wait, sorry. Player's Handbook for the thing. Yeah,
This is like so much.
you expected
It's already off the rails. Whatever.
Sure. All right.
All right. There are
I mean, the crazy train had rails to begin with, so
First 20 seconds were okay.
so. Wow, we finally got to see Sam live through dragging him all the way from that one place back home. Grimsby. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So we saved him from the goblins, only to find out through a father-son confession time that apparently Sam is not just your run-of-the-mill day worker. Go figure. Wow. He used to run with an adventuring party. Not only that, he said, We got into some really big shit. I mean, we're talking really big shit. So much so that we ended up with a tablet that could lead to the portals of the hell. So we broke it up, and I took my piece and took it all the way up to Grimsby. But I didn't like it up there, so I decided to go back to Blackstone and met your mom, and we had a good time, and then we had a kid, and then we didn't have a good time.
What is he talking about?
Just let it happen. Let it happen. Just let
Letting
him.
them take the whole deeper. Is that what you're
I
saying?
guess that's
Look,
what
look,
we're
the
doing.
shovel is
Let's
there.
get shit over here with Dagger. Flick. Come back. Flick. Come back. Flick.
Continue.
Continue. So please.
So after finding out all about this wonderful life that Sam had, we ended up carrying him through rough terrains, trying to get him back to Blackstone. Nearly got ourselves killed trying to get through that whispering glade. By the time we got back, we were welcomed by one of the council members, and well, we got to spend an evening reveling. At least Joshua and I did.
There was lots of revelries.
There was lots of revelries, and I think I remember a black dragon. Anyway, after the pink elephants and black dragons, we happened to try and figure out what we're going to do next. We decided that first thing on our list was to go to Shady Hill so that we can pick up a few things, even though that some of us are being rather cryptic as to why they don't want to go to Shady Hill. And well, we made a route and we found ourselves just on the outskirts of Shady Hill. Now, can you please pass the bottle?
Good job.
Thank you.
So we started at midday, so we're at our first sleeping spot, right?
Correct.
Wait, and before
I thought we
begin,
doubled
I have
up.
2 things to say. White wall. Also,
He's dead.
also, throwback. They're alive.
Ooh.
None of you will ever know.
None of you will ever know. So when you left, didn't you leave at midday
Yes.
from Blackstone?
Yeah, and I was pretty sure we did a long rest and found ourselves
Halfway
at the
down.
Mm-hmm.
gates.
Halfway. Is that right?
Well, yeah, we're going halfway. Or how far over? Because it was a day and a half to get there, so we took
Right.
off at midday.
Right.
First camp spot.
Right.
Trip.
All right.
Um,
You're on foot, correct? Or
Yes.
did you get a... No, that's right.
Well,
So,
that's part of the reason why we're
Right.
going to Shady Hill.
so,
At dinner,
right. You would have been about halfway.
but we're stopped for the night. Right. At dinner,
At dinner.
I'm going to tell them what Teddy told me.
I would love to hear this.
So
Would you like my notes so you can...
I think my note.
Okay. You do
Let
your...
me tell based on my notes, and if I miss something,
Do your thing.
free to.
By all means, the floor is yours.
Teddy took me aside late last night. He believes that there's some shady business going on in Shady Hill.
Doesn't surprise me.
in that they've been impeding the rebuilding process. Um, Agreements haven't been met, deliveries haven't been met, just all around uh, uh, things that have been slowing the pace of getting Blackstone rebuilt. The person he's most concerned with, it seems to be the largest voice of this, is a council member by the name of Zane Marshall. Teddy thinks somebody might have some leverage on him because he's had some failed businesses and might have some outstanding loan payments. So he asked me if we could at some point look into things at Shady Hill and try and figure out if there is something, if there are powers to be that are trying to keep Blackstone from being rebuilt, and for what reason. Because the Shady Hill Council were the biggest ones against us when we were charged. And basically were wanting to throw us in a deep dark hole somewhere. Teddy has also sent word to the Kision. Is that correct?
The Kaizen.
Kaizen.
The Kaizen.
The Kaizen.
The Kaizen.
The Kaizen Empire, which is south of us, southwest of us.
South of you.
Yep. South of us. Looking for some additional help. Was that military help or constructional help? I don't remember if Teddy said one way or the other.
Just said that he sent a message.
He sent a message. But what Teddy wanted us specifically to do was to look into Zane Marshall and figure out, is he just being a jerk, or is there something bigger going on? That was the gist of it?
That was the gist of it.
Anything specific I missed that is crucial that I should have?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
You said that there were specific council members to look at because it was a 6-4 split.
Yeah, it was, well, it was most of Shady Hill except for Elizabeth Redden. She voted for us.
Breeden.
Right.
Okay. My E looks like an N. And then there were 3 Blackstone members, counting Teddy, or not, including Teddy. Teddy, Troy Watts, and Grace Spencer all voted in us. So it was basically all of the Shady Hill except for Elizabeth, and then 2 people on the Blackstone. But Teddy called out Zane because he's been the most vocal about stuff. And is Zane the council chair for Shady Hill or not?
Don't believe so. Double check my notes on Shady Hill.
But it's
Yeah, man.
the general cordial nature that should be existing between Blackstone and Shady Hill does not appear to be there as much anymore.
Oliver Richards.
Oliver, right. Elvin gent, right?
Elvin gent.
He's a Shady Hill council chairperson.
Yeah. He is the head of the council in Shady Hill.
I'm quite prejudiced towards half-breeds.
He's half elf?
No.
Is he full elf?
Yeah.
remember
This was back in.
4, there are no halves anymore.
Yeah, I just remembered. That's Remy remembering.
Yeah.
That's when
it was mentioned at the wedding.
Zane is what? Human? I forget.
Damn it.
All the lore
I'm
questions.
getting that right.
Zayd is
Yeah,
human. Yes.
he is.
Yes. You just pull that out. So
That, friends, is called stirring the pot.
Now, which one was the dragon again?
And here I spend most of my days, when I'm working on my Star Wars stuff, worried about lore.
I don't worry too much about it myself. But that's probably because I spend a good amount of time just trying to find little things to help me remember, kind of like mnemonic devices. Part of me keeps on screwing up mnemonic and mnemonic.
Oh. I think you're thinking mnemonic.
Yeah. I think.
So, if I didn't miss anything specifically, that's
I mean, for the most part, that was pretty much it, other than where Teddy had got his information from me.
I didn't think that really mattered one way or the other. I have it written down, but
Mm-hmm.
I forgot why I had his name written down.
Now you know.
Now I know.
So.
And I don't want to. The reason why I didn't want to go to Shady Hill straight away is I didn't want us to start into this and keep carrying this thing around while trying to do this investigation. So, whatever we need to do, let's do it quick. Get this thing to someplace safe, and then come back and do the investigation.
We're just passing through.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't want to stay in Shady Hill longer than I have to.
Well, we're going to have to come back and stay a bit longer than and probably anybody wants to until we figure this out.
You won't have to socialize. You can just stay at my place, hunker down, and
Well, I'll probably stop in and see my sister and my brother-in-law. Maybe I can borrow a horse from them since we are coming back.
either way, we can just take it one step at a time.
Yep.
Also, I didn't want to say this while we were still in town where there might be ears. Because I don't have a way to do whatever Teddy did. So,
We'll finish up dinner here, and we'll get up bright and early so that we can be at Shady Hill before you know it. And
I'll take first watch.
out. All
Good
right.
to me.
Me too.
Okay.
As the evening comes to a close, the crackling of the fire, TJ remains to stand watch as the others head off to bed. Give me a perception roll.
I believe that is a 15. Yep, 15.
Hours tick by. You hear wolves in the distance, but about it.
No horses coming up to nibble on my ear or anything like that.
Horses coming up to nibble on your ear.
You have nice fantasies.
Zagine is doing his trance. He's doing his trance.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna go into my trance.
Just not to remind us.
He's okay.
Love it.
He's fine. Doing good.
You keep the fire going, or do you let it smolder out?
No, I keep it going for the
All
night.
The fire continues to crackle and burn on into the evening. Who's taking the next watch?
That'll be me.
All right. TJ wakes up Trevor. TJ heads off.
Oh, all right.
Put out the bedroll next to the fire to stay warm. It is fall after all,
It is fall and it is cold.
so that's why I was keeping the fire going.
All right.
Yep.
So I'll take the watch.
You got it. Give me a perception roll. Give me a d20 test.
Right. Let's see here. That would be a 17.
17. Your watch goes by uneventful as the cold air creeps in next to the fire.
I'll just enjoy the time under the stars while listening closely. Pretty.
It's a clear sky and there aren't many stars up there.
Part of me is actually wondering if I can match some of the constellations that I remember and kind of just run a few prayers to Sune in my head.
There you go. Very nice. All right. And who's taking up third watch?
All right, I'll take it.
Joshua.
This is
Joshua.
No one to be.
Joshua.
What? Yeah, I'm up. I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Out on the bed.
Oh, right. Before I forget. 8.
Yeah. It's a D4, right?
No, that's
I was thinking. What was I thinking of?
guidance.
Guidance.
But I'll cast aid at second level at onto are we officially level 4, or are we in that kind of strange moment of we are but we're not?
In the void?
Yeah.
I will say officially you are level 4.
Okay.
So you have all your level 4. I will say the training that you received, as brief as it was, you will need to keep up your training on your morning routines in order to, but I will say for now you are level 4.
Okay, then I'll cast level 2 aid on everybody, giving them 5 extra hit points beyond max. And then
And those are there until they go away.
Yep. Oh, no, actually, they're not temporary. They are 5 extra hit points beyond max.
Okay.
So you can have temporary hit points on top of that.
Right, but they stay until burned away in
No.
combat.
Nope.
Yes. Oh well.
They stay for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
then I go into my trance.
Joshua,
Yes.
Wrong book.
it's cold
Yes, it is.
as you sit next to the fire.
Yep.
It warms you. Give me a perception roll. You will be so kind.
12.
It's quiet. Rustling of the wind as it blows through the fields. And the stars move across the sky as your watch goes by uneventful.
As I watch the fire, seeing there's nothing going on, I think about my training. And my dad was a fighter. My partner, one of my party members is a fighter. I think about the way they're able to recover so quickly. So I go a little off course. I go to the fighter trainer Like, teach me how you like, get your second wind. Immediately the most brutal endurance training I've ever had. He has a boulder on my back, and there are hot coals under my feet, and I have to carry this boulder over the hot coals. I'm just, and he's like, deep breaths, as my feet are hurting. I still got like a couple sores. But that is how my training went. And he's like, a boulder a day. I'm like, what do you mean a boulder a day? A boulder a day. What? So I have to something 200 pounds or more, just 10 feet. Just deadlifts. And it's not to build muscle, it's to build endurance.
Endurance, absolutely.
So that is how my training went. And I'm just thinking about that as I look at the fire. And I just go, frick fighters. Weird ass bullshit. Punch something. And that's my name.
As Joshua reminisces about his training and the continued training in front of him.
He threatened to call a homing pigeon. I know he was full of it. I didn't like the threat though.
Sun slowly begins to rise over the mountains. Or wait, yes. I think where I'm at. No, over the sea. Sorry. Wrong direction. I did that last time too, damn it.
Quite often.
Backwards.
In this world, the sun rises from the west.
Just a little bit of table tennis,
The way I keep doing it, I might as well just change it. I'm not. Rises in the east over the ocean as the red sky begins to brighten.
So I'll probably be one to get up and just start making breakfast.
Yeah.
Choose flapjacks and
Oh, shit.
and bacon.
Oh, flapjacks and bacon. Pretty hearty.
Keep it up with my training. Find a
Training.
log or like a decent sized
All right.
boulder. 20 feet. 20 feet. 20. Falls. 25 feet.
Nice. As does everybody else, you all have your training regiments in the morning. Is this not accurate?
Yeah, I'm over here doing my Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. Shava, what are you doing?
I'm practicing my slashing with my short sword.
Slashing with your short sword. Oh. Yep.
Piercing with a short.
I-
Slashing with a scimitar.
Oh yeah, piercing
That's why I
with
have
the-
one of each.
Yeah,
Fair.
piercing with the short sword, and then in between also doing some practice shots.
There you go. Very
Well,
nice.
I would like some creative
Training.
input, so because I went with durable and I can get bonus action, spend one of my hit die. What would be like, something close to second wind training? I think I'm doing pretty well with the endurance training, just building up that.
I've got an old cast iron skillet, and I just look at it and see all the scorch marks that I've been doing on it. I don't even use this one for cooking anymore. As soon as I'm done with breakfast, I plant it on the ground so that the face is sticking up, and then I just concentrate on heating up that pan to see if I can make it warp and heat itself up beyond its breaking point, and you'll actually see the licks of fire go from a nice bright orange red to a really deep blue as as the heat just condenses and concentrates in a single spot.
Very nice. That's it. All right. Training is over. Breakfast has been had. You gather your belongings and continue down the road. The sun sweeps across the sky and begins to fade below the mountains. You see Shady Hill off into the distance coming into view. Not much longer before you're entering town, and whatever you would like to do as you enter Shady Hill is yours. What would you like to do first?
I'm following that guy.
Refresh my memory.
Sure.
Shady Hill is not a walled city, correct?
It is not a walled city, but you will see as you enter that there is a fortification building that has been built since you've been gone. It's not very big. It's just around a couple of buildings, really.
Panic shelter.
What are the buildings? Are they new buildings from the last time we were here as well?
You can't tell from where you're at.
Well, I'm
But
gonna
it
go.
seems like a new structure has been erected.
And you said it's close to sundown, or is it officially
Sun is fading
sun's fading?
as it's taken you the
Most of
day
the
to
day.
get here. Yep.
I go to my sister's place.
TJ turns and starts heading towards his sister's farm.
I'm going with Trevor.
I, as much as I'd love to see Edgar at this moment, be rude to just knock on his door right as dinner's starting. So I'm gonna stop by the chateau and get everybody situated so that they don't have to sleep on dusty beds.
So Trevor heads towards his abode, chateau. Joshua in tow. Shava, you got a decision to make.
I'll follow Trevor and Joshua.
Trevor, Joshua,
The chateau.
and Shava head in one direction as TJ heads
I
off.
have
alone.
family here, so I can go stay with them.
That's fine.
As do I.
I haven't
So
seen
y'all
my
are
sister in a
technically,
while.
y'all are technically in-laws. That's crazy.
Mhm.
What's that?
Y'all are in-laws. That's crazy.
Who? Oh, that's
Trevor
right.
and DJ.
I forgot. His
Trevor and DJ are in-laws.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten.
I did. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right. We will go with TJ first.
Okay.
So you turn down the road, headed towards your sister's farm. As the sun fades into the distance and the night grows darker. Lanterns are about. It's a well-lit farm. You approach the main structure of the home. You go up, knock on the door. Few moments pass and you hear a male's voice. Who's at the door?
It's TJ.
TJ. You hear a little bit of a rustling sound as the door swings open and your brother-in-law, Edgar, is there. TJ! Oh, it's happy to see you. Where's Marcus?
In town somewhere.
Oh, that's too bad. Come on in. Come on in.
You can tell who his favorite twin is.
No love lost here.
And he invites you in. They are literally at the table, sitting down to dinner.
Sorry for interrupting.
It's no interruption. Family, you are family. You are always welcome here. Come, sit down. And he rushes off to the kitchen and gets you a plate of food. Your sister is sitting there at the table. TJ, oh, it's so good to see you.
Hey, sis.
How are you?
Alive.
Where's your brother?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You two are inseparable.
We
Where
have.
is your
I
brother?
don't know.
All right, fine. I'm not going to push the issue.
I'm not lying to you, sis. I honestly do not know where he is. We had a little bit of trouble in Blackstone that
Oh no.
went south, and he decided to go on his own. And I haven't seen him since. That's been a week.
Yeah, a little. Well, yeah, probably 10 days or so. Yeah.
A fortnight.
Yep.
I haven't seen him since. He wasn't in when we needed to go north to do some stuff, and by the time I got back, he wasn't in Blackstone anymore. I thought he may have come south to see you guys or something.
That's terrible. We haven't seen him at all.
So
That must have been something terrible that happened. For you two be separated?
well, we got arrested.
You're the fork. Arrested?
It was
What happened?
it was a misunderstanding of sorts. There had been some thefts around town since with Blackstone having all the new people in town helping with the rebuild and everything after the raid. There'd been some thefts, and we'd been asked to look into it. And we found a group of people. I found a location that had been used by somebody for camping out. And so we went back there to find out who was staying there later when people would be there. And due to unfortunate circumstances, our rather rambunctious fighter broke down the door inadvertently. And then everything went sideways. We were, in my opinion, we were jumped. You know, there were two guys in a building behind us shooting arrows. The guys inside were coming out left and right, and it just went completely sideways. Most of them had markings from the Thieves Guild in Moundsville. The others didn't, but they could have been wannabes, add-ons, what have you. Because of that, we captured one of the guys to question him. He claimed he was just a day worker, but day workers, camping with known thieves, you got to be a little bit suspect. And so then I forget what we did next after that, but we were gone for a bit and then came back, and it seems like somebody just got a burr to come after us, the group, in spite of things, which what I know now makes sense. But we lost our badges from Drakmore for a time. We got basically stripped of everything that we had pledged to do. And Thomas didn't take Thomas? Marcus.
Your tongues.
I'm Thomas. Marcus. Marcus didn't take it very well, and he decided to go his own way. We were able to complete the job we originally set out to do, which was to find out why the Goblin raid happened. It appears that a simple worker in Blackstone was far more than what he claimed to be. Joshua's father was actually a former adventurer, and he had hid something up in Grimsby, and that's what they were after. We were able to rescue Joshua's father, and we have the item. And once we returned with that, everything was then, made well. But one of the things Teddy told me is that it seems like things between Shady Hill and Blackstone are not as cordial as they once were. Agreed upon support for the rebuild has not been as forthcoming as originally agreed upon. Teddy feels that there's some resistance happening. One of your council members has been one of the more vocal, was one of the more vocal opponents to us and what happened with us with the whole run-in with the group of thieves and whatnot. And Teddy's asked me to look into it. What do you know of Zane Marshall? Out of curiosity.
So as you're telling your story, Edgar comes back, places the food in front of you, and they
Thank you,
all
Edgar.
sit and listen intently as you tell your story. Your sister and brother-in-law, as you say the name Zane Marshall, or Zane, they look directly at each other. She says, I'm not surprised. That guy is the most weasel politician I've ever seen.
So he's a council member, but does he do anything else? Does he have any businesses that he runs?
So what I know of Zane Marshall is that he came here. Check my double double check.
Zane Marshall never existed. This is all a front.
You never know, it could be.
Or maybe Zane Marshall's been dead for 5 years.
So Zane came here or moved to this area a little under a year ago, but it was within months. He opened a winery when he came here right away. Portrayed himself as being a great businessman, great for the community. And it wasn't long before, he had political ambitions and, at that time, go back to my notes. Glenn Wright, who was on the council, who is now a former council member. So council members serve in 5-year terms. Glenn Wright's term was coming up. Zane Marshall ran against him. He spoke a lot about new ideas for the community, really rallied a support system around himself. But for the most of everything that he has had ideas for, nothing has really come to fruition.
How's his winery doing?
That had been foreclosed upon months ago. He is the only thing we know about him now is he's a council member. Now, council members, for the most part, are just community servants, right? Many of them have their own businesses in town where they make their own money. Somehow Zane doesn't need to do anything, and he seems to have money at his disposal.
Teddy thinks somebody has leverage on him.
That would make sense. I am not surprised. many in the community know that Zane, or believe that Zane, played them, made them a bunch of false promises that he has not come through upon. What do you know of the political ideology within the region? She asks. Do you know anything about how politics works with council members? Who does what?
I'm gonna have to say probably not.
Okay.
Of my pay grade.
So ideally, there are three forms of political parties per se here in the region. There are the Unionists who from what we understand, they are more of the idea of control over the laborers and agriculture farms in the region run by big money. There are the Laborsons. They are ideology is workforce construction, mining. They are for the common working man. And then there are the agriculturians who are farmers, people who work the fields. So those three political spectrums kind of dominate this region. Zane Marshall is very much a part of the Unionists. We believe that he is trying to undermine or gain as much power as he can within the political realm here in Shady Hill. We've seen him have great influence over the other council members.
Do you think he might have something on them?
That I don't know. I don't know really when you break it down into people's pasts. I mean, for the most part, I would say it's more about money than it would be about
Right.
dealings, you know. If he can pay his way, that's most likely now where he's getting his money from. That's nobody knows. It's
What's your opinion on Elizabeth Breeden?
Elizabeth Breeden is probably she has been in this community all her life. He supports the farms and the families. He is definitely on the agriculturian side, has politically claimed to be. She has always supported every farmer, does whatever she can to support the community.
She was the one vote from Shady Hill that was for us when the councils voted to strip us of our badges. It was 3-2 with the Blackstone members and 1-4 on the Shady Hill side.
Yeah, for the most part here in Shady Hill, Zane, Annabelle, and Dennis are all on the unionist side of the political spectrum. You have Oliver Richards, he's more of the labor construction workforce. But Elizabeth is the only agriculturian that we have here in
Zane, Annabelle,
Dennis Hill.
on the unionist side. What's Annabelle's last name?
Annabelle Hudson.
Hudson. Annabelle Hudson. Zane.
Like where you used to go Sunday afternoons. It's a Minnesota thing. At least it used to be. You guys finish your meal. Sister takes your hand and says, "We would like to show you something. Something we've been working on." Okie dokie. Edgar says, "Go ahead, I'll clean up." Starts picking up dishes and taking them into the kitchen to clean up. Sister exit through the rear of the home, out the back door, back out on the farm property. You have barns, stables. Yes, there are a couple horses.
I'll get to that. I mean, if they're draft horses, no.
Well, they're farm work horses.
And probably not.
And she starts walking towards the hill section to the southwest of their property. And as you get closer, you see it starts to descend down into a corridor, sort of, right? And roughly within the hill, 5-10 feet, there's a door. She opens the door and heads in. You follow. She walks a little bit, grabs a lantern, lights it. Heads in about 10 feet as it opens into the 60 by 60 by 15 foot space. Still under construction. There's pillars and beams and, boards and everything. Turns to you and she says, "Most of the people around here, including us, have started to build underground bunkers. This will house about 30 people when it's all said and done."
Why?
What happened in Blackstone, we believe can happen here. If Blackstone gets overrun again, what's to say that they're not going to come here? Everybody is dreadful with fear right now. I think a lot of it is propagandized through the council.
Probably to garner control.
That's what we believe also, but we have taken what we have and have started our own safety net, so to speak. As you can see, it's still under construction. It's
Yeah.
going to take us some time to finish it.
Did she? I guess this is a question I don't know if you would know or if you had thought about this. Well, Marcus and I had been trained and had skills. Did she have anything like that?
Education was more her.
Right. I'm just thinking about how much to tell her or. What was her area of expertise as far as education went?
Mostly agriculture and farming. That's why she has a successful firm here in Shady.
Correct.
She's very well versed in politics, as you can tell. She can see through the bullshit because she grew up.
If there's a
too.
table somewhere that in this space,
Sure, there's a couple sawhorses.
or something. I grab the satchel, set it down, open it up, show her the tablet. I'm like, this is what the goblins were after. They raided Blackstone specifically to get somebody who knew where this was. I don't think they're going to come here, but as long as this is here, they might. I need a favor. I need a horse. I need a riding horse. I want to get this to Drakmore. And then I will come back and I need to look. Teddy has asked us to look into Zane. And I need to do, but I need to get this someplace safe. And the only place I can think of that would be safe is Dracmore.
What is that?
It's pieces of a tablet that, correct me if I'm saying this wrong, can open up gate to hell. Basically.
Literally, that's what it is.
So it's one of 5.
See your eyes widen.
Yeah, it is one of 5. Joshua's father, like I said, was an adventurer in a previous life, before he got to Blackstone and settled down. He was a member of a company. They split the tablet into 5 pieces and scattered it to the four winds, basically. He put one piece in the old mines up at Grimsby. They raided Blackstone looking for him. Now, does that mean they're not going to come south again looking for him or this tablet? I have no idea. But the sooner I get it farther away, the better.
You gotta get that out of here.
I completely agree. I didn't even want.
Nope, I appreciate you telling me.
So this was going to be a short deviation here to pick up some supplies. And like I said, we lost our horses when we went north to rescue Joshua's father. We're coming here for, I can't remember his name now, for whatever. Trevor, thank you. Trevor insisted on coming south to Shady Hill. Instead, I wanted to try and figure out a way to get to Dracmore first. That's why if you could loan me some money to get a horse, I will. Yeah, I'm planning going to Dracmore and coming straight back. All things being, equal. I don't want to take one of your workhorses. I just need a good riding horse. If you know somebody who could spare one. But yeah, I don't want this thing here very long.
Give me some time in the morning.
I
I will
appreciate
reach
it.
out to a few friends to see if they can spare what you
What
need.
we talked about, though, do not spread that around, please.
Or amber feathers.
I know, but I don't want to get you guys in any trouble. I don't want him to get wind of it that we're.
I mean, I'm obviously going to have to tell Edgar.
Edgar heard the story, so.
Right.
But I'm just asking you guys, don't start
No,
doing your own thing.
no,
Let
we
me
will
take.
wait until
When
we
I get-
hear back from you
Yeah.
again.
Like I said, I don't know how long it'll take me to get to Dracmore and back. I'm hoping no more than a week or so. And then we'll look into this, and I'm hoping that will be if they can, because this thing has got some magical residue on it, or they can potentially track it. I don't want to hear long, more than a day. Like I said, I want to be on the road tomorrow sometime to get it away from you guys.
I'm going to say this. This is a two-way street. What you see here, you do not say to anybody.
See what? I know
Start
nothing.
laughing.
I see nothing.
Exactly.
He's calling me Sergeant Schultz.
It's good to see you, TJ. I wish your brother was here with us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did. It sounds like a terrible and alternate story and circumstances that you went through. I am concerned for him. Hopefully we can find him.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know where he went or which direction he took off. Like I said, I'd made the pledge to continue this, to finish it. So I went north, and when I got back, he went off on his own. So
All right, enough with the depressing conversations. Let's go have some drinks.
don't have to twist my arm twice.
You both head back out of the constructed bunker and make your way back to the farmhouse. As again, you pass the stables, and they're literally just workhorses that they have in there. assures you she will reach out in the morning to see if she can acquire some transportation for all of you.
And well, Trevor thinks he could do it for as well. So
Okay.
I'm only looking for
Good
one
to
for
know.
me. So.
All right. I'll do
Unless
what
he
I
finds
can.
one for me as well, we'll see. We'll see.
We will figure that out in the morning. Until then,
Yes, I could use a drink.
the night is ours. All right. Moving away from TJ as him and family tie one on. We'll move
Well,
over to
Oh, it's high one on.
over to the other
We'll be
crew
social.
here. Yes. Enjoy the evening, smoking cigars and drinking brandy.
Exactly. That I can do.
There you go.
Actually, I think I have a pipe.
Uh-oh. All right, moving over.
So we'll head over to the chateau.
The chateau.
And should be that lights. I mean, since it hasn't been maintained or anything like that, it's probably got a bit of overgrowth over the past few months.
Mhm.
It's
been a while.
It has been a
Somebody's
while.
not kept up with their yard work. Seems a bit in disarray.
Okay, I'll admit that as soon as my aunt passed away, I let the gardener as well as all of her staff go. Didn't feel right to keep the place, to have people pay people to take care of the place. So it's probably going to be a little dusty, but I take out the keys as I'm doing this and opening the door. But it should at least be comfy enough for everybody to stay. And I'll just walk through the house, trying to make sure that to indicate places where they can stay. Take the tarps off of the beds and just kick up a little bit of dust.
Damn, Trevor.
There was only one person living in this
I'm
place.
messing with you, dude. You'll to do just fine.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, Shava, you can have this room. Joshua,
Thank you.
we'll have you down the hall.
Sweet.
And Zagon, you can take the couch.
Great, I can do my trance.
Yeah.
And just taking a little bit of time just to get everybody situated and also check to make sure that no one has been bothering the place since we've been gone, that kind
Sure.
of thing.
Give me a perception roll
Perception roll. Okay.
as you move about the house.
All right. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. There are subtle signs. Things just slightly shifted that don't seem like or a drawer or a door ajar that doesn't just. It's been a while since you've been here. There are no footprints in dust,
Mm-hmm.
but you get the overwhelming sensation that somebody had been through here.
And then I start thinking back. I'm going to have to talk to the usual suspects. And I'll just look, start from top to bottom to make sure that there's no squatting or anything like that. And you guys will just see me just going like,
You good, bud?
someone's been here.
What do you mean someone's been here?
Someone's been here.
This is Shady Hill. People don't break into buildings.
You sweet innocent child.
This This is Shady Hill. People don't.
This is Shady Hill.
There's a reason it's called Shady.
You have an idea who would have been in here?
I've got 3 suspects.
Your neighbor
Clear.
has a carriage that's lined with gold.
That's paint. And honestly, he is very ostentatious. Everybody hates him.
He's a pretentious dick.
That's putting it lightly.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
The guy is a narcissist.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chisel into that later. Anyways,
Well, all right.
who are you thinking? You sound like you might know them.
Yeah, well, we shared a room together, the 4 of us, for
Yeah.
about a good number of months, and quite a bit of trauma. So,
Oh.
yeah,
It's a miracle you didn't kill each other.
trust me. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just let them do that.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know why one of them would. 2 of them, maybe. So, in my head, we never went over this, what the chateau looks like, because honestly, I didn't think that we would ever go there.
You have a backstory. You think we wouldn't approach it?
It's your chateau. You tell me what it looks like.
So it is my great aunt. So
Great odds, yeah.
sorry, not great aunt. It's just my aunt's.
Well,
And
she was great. So.
Immensely so. And taking on 4 semi-identical kids, quadruplets. Well, yeah, taking on quadruplets at her age, I'm surprised. But I have this image in my head that it's mainly just her. She has quite a few things like various items from her adventures throughout the place on the walls. They don't.
Sure.
They're not. They don't look like they are pricey or anything like that. It's more just memento kind of stuff.
Yep.
And a couple of tapestries here and there, some portraits, mainly of the family and
Sure.
things like that. I decide that seeing as only subtle things have been moved, I'm gonna go for the wine cellar down below, and I just think they're not going to. They wouldn't. And I first start taking a look around, taking a stock of all the bottles. But that's not my major focus. I go to one of the large kegs, those barrels that have the tap on them,
Mm-hmm.
and I just go for the one that's supposed to be
It's a
empty.
false one.
It's a false one, and just open it up.
The trapdoor keg.
It's the trapdoor keg. Open it up, and then reach inside where there is a little door inside, and open it up and
Double
look in.
trapdoor keg.
Oh yeah, the whole point was it's empty. Oh well, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then
So you reach in.
and that's actually where I've been keeping the inheritance money.
Oh, there you go.
Eh,
And it's still there.
all right. Well,
You good down there?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Octavia and Edgar may not have been the ones, but they're not off the hook yet. And I'll actually take the portion that I need, that I actually came here
Sure.
to get, and close it up.
Yep.
And then I'll start walking back up.
And how much do you take out?
About 200 gold worth.
Wanted to verify.
That, yeah.
Yep.
I'll walk back up. They raided my liquor cabinet.
So it's a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I know they're your siblings, but I could put the alligator trap next to the door. Just a thought.
I wouldn't. If it were Edgar, maybe I'd do it. Octavia would just think that it was funny and decide to make it hers.
No.
And Violet would take that personal.
Let's go to bed. I'm going to bed.
Yep.
As I look at Joshua in confusion. What? What the heck is going on?
So it makes me glad I'm an only child.
Oh,
When people when they start touching your stuff, you start to get pissed, especially if it's Octavia. Octavia never saw anything and was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna let that be." No, she definitely had to touch something.
She sounds fun. To be around, not be related to.
oh. Okay then.
Tell you what, you go have drinks with her. See how much money you lose.
I immediately see fighting and broken things. So no, thank you.
No, that's Violet.
Yeah. Violet sounds fun to be around.
Sure, until the guard came in into the situation and wound up marching her all the way to dear old auntie.
She single?
Tell you what, I'll keep that in mind the next time we talk to Learly.
Lirelai ran off wherever and left a letter.
Oh,
I thought you would bring that up.
It hurts that you talk about hitting on my sister.
Touche.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Lirelai's my ex.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
As she's doing trapeze jumps somewhere in the world.
I'll put someone else's trampoline.
It's been fun, guys.
All right. I'll have a word with Edgar tomorrow. I've been meaning to talk to him anyway. This will just be incentive. Anyway, just so you know, the old place does creak at night. Can't do anything about that. So if you start hearing whispers, good luck. And I go to bed.
As do I.
The evening comes to a close.
Oh, I whisper back to the chateau. And then I go to bed.
I kind of do imagine that because of the poor upkeep, it kind of has not a Adams Family like it's been broken down kind of feel, but definitely it's become that one house that
sure.
that people talk about.
The dead tree in the front.
Gargoyles even start having like birds in their mouth, that
I
kind of
hear
thing.
old man Blinker died in that house.
Yeah.
His body's still in there.
The Scooby-Doo gang is just a few years out from actually checking out the place.
The evening comes to a close. Joshua, as you're laying there in your bed,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, let's go. We can do this.
Oh, you meant the sleep paralysis demon. Don't worry. She's a cuddler.
You hear footsteps.
Wait, for real?
Okay.
I thought it was his brother again. I was going to throw something down the hall. Dink! That's from Trevor.
The evening comes to a close. The house does creak and, a shudder in the wind as you all can take your long rest at this point. The morning comes and it's almost time for our break, so we will stop here and we will be back shortly after a few messages from, I don't know, whoever. But again, please, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, give us a subscribe. And if you would like to be entered into our contest to win a player's handbook, not the Dungeon Master guys, go over to our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TM2 Studios, and give us a follow. And we will be right back. and welcome back to D20 Legends as we continue with our campaign. We left off where the sun was just coming up. Trevor, Zagine, Joshua, Shava are all in Trevor's chateau. TJ has spent the night with his sister and brother-in-law, Edgar. And we will switch over to TJ shortly here as the smell of breakfast is in the air. Your sister is in the kitchen cooking up some tasty victuals.
She always was a good cook.
Yes, she was. Is.
She's been dead for 5 years.
Oh, it's too bad. She has a plate set out for you at the table, and as you sit down, she brings you some breakfast to eat. Says, I have a few errands to run this morning. I will check in on those horses to see what I can find for you.
Thank you.
Please let me know if your friends acquire what you need, and then we can go from there.
I will have to go find them. I don't know where they were. I don't know where they spent the night, so.
Well,
You did hear me mention that I've got a place and that we can actually stay there rather than get an inn.
plus
Okay.
your brother-in-law's Edgar, his brother. He's
I don't
probably at his. Edgar says he's probably at home.
Oh, that's right. He has a place.
He
God,
has
I
a
forgot
place,
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where they went.
It's big enough, I would imagine. He's here. That's where he's at.
Where's
All of a
that?
sudden,
Oh,
Trevor just sneezes. Oh,
What's with the fortified in town?
Oh, that was the council's doing. They figured that they would like to have their own little. I say little, it's not really little, but it is a bastion of their own for the council members of the town.
So what's it within the wall? Is it just the council chambers?
Good. Part of it was the original council chambers. Those have been moved out to another building in town. So it covers about a half a block of territory. The buildings that were within it before building it were vacated. So what they are doing in there or what they built.
So nobody.
Beyond the council, yeah, anybody outside of the council really has no
So
idea.
what? The council's moving in?
Could be. It could be their own little fortress of solitude. We don't have any idea. Well, that's what we all kind of perceive it as, is that as we're making our own arrangements, we think they've made theirs.
So what's the town's opinion of the council?
I mean, for the most part, they take care of the day-to-day around Shady Hill. I mean, most of us get what we need,
Do our own thing and
Do our own
don't even
thing.
worry about it.
right? For the most part. Now, what's going on under the table or behind the scenes? The general population is mostly unaware.
And doesn't really care, it seems.
I think as long as
Status quo is maintained.
and things are good, they would just like to keep it that way. I know there's a lot of fear just from the general knowledge and what had happened in Blackstone, that there is some hesitation, or I wouldn't really say animosity by any means, but there is a certain level of fear whether that translates to whatever happening in Blackstone moving southward, it's a threat.
Yeah.
We all feel it. For the most part, the council remains calm, tries to keep the peace for the most part. Low crime. People go about their day to day. It's a very friendly community, as you know. There's a lot of wealth here.
Would you say more so than within Blackstone?
I would say more so, just given the opportunities here. I think people, just given the industry that we have, we're more of the agricultural wine industry where our export goes everywhere, whereas Blackstone also more of the mining community sure had its heyday at one point with mining of Blackstone and the trade industry, and that still is a lucrative business there, but
The mining side has dropped off.
it's significantly dropped off. I mean, when Grimsby went down long ago, that was the beginning of the decline. When investors had pulled out,
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
that was a long time ago. And since then, that money has gone elsewhere. People have tried to keep Blackstone going, and for the most part, they have, but it's very labor intensive there, whereas here it's
Yeah, it's
farming,
yeah. Gotcha.
working the field.
Yeah, there's a lot of 3 months of panic, 3 months of downtime, 3 months of panic, 3 months of downtime, basically.
Essentially.
Planting and harvesting for those unaware. Then you just
It's very intense, and then it's very relaxing, and then it's very intense, and it's very relaxing. So yes, we do go through our ups and downs, but for the most part, everybody here exports, mostly to Moundville and then on to the southern region of the Kaizen Empire, and even through the ports of Pleasant Grove. So, I mean, Shady Hill is known for our wine. This is the region in which the grapes grow.
All right, I'm gonna go find my friends and then see what they have arranged for our transportation.
Fantastic.
I'll let
Check
you know.
back in. I will let you know what I can find out.
I'll see what they've found out and figured out and see if
You
we have everything we need or if I need additional resources.
You
Thank
got
you.
it. And we are here for you as always. Your family. And we'll move over to the Misfit crew of Trevor Sanguine and friends.
Oh, like I said, I'm headed to his place now.
You eaten your meal and packed your gear and headed out the door.
Oakwell Chateau. I was trying to remember the name.
Oakwell
Chateau.
Oakwell Chateau.
After Constance Oakwell, the aunt.
Gotcha. We will head to the Oakwell Chateau. Morning comes.
I'm already cleaning out the kitchen, trying to make a little bit of breakfast.
It's a little dusty, a little little cobwebby. Been gone for some time, and yes, it'll take a bit of cleaning to straighten up the joint.
Oh, I'll take that time. I'll wake up before dawn just to do that.
Sure.
Yep.
First thing in the morning, I see the sun comes up. I go to the window, pants, but no shirt on, and just open. Good morning.
It's cold.
Close it. Never mind. Grab my morning. Literally. Put my jacket on. Grab my longsword. Go downstairs. Walk right past the kitchen. Morning, Trevor.
Ah.
And I go outside and I get to work on that yard and cutting down vines and cutting down,
Right.
slashing and hacking. Just look, I'm not pretty about it,
Nope.
but we don't need to start pretty. We just need to get it out of the way. Just chop, toss as he's making breakfast.
You got it. Shopple, what are you doing?
I wake up to the smell of Trevor cooking breakfast. Oh, okay. And I hear the grunting from Joshua and
How did it get like this?
I see Joshua is already awake, and Trevor must be making breakfast or something. So I just get up, get dressed, grab my gear, head downstairs,
You got it.
and then I walk by the kitchen. Good morning.
Morning. As I'm already putting down plates. Okay. Fortunately, there weren't any mice, so we have fresh goods, thankfully. Feel free to take as much as you want. There's butter just in the pantry over there. Have at it. And I'm just try my best to keep up 4 people. I actually feel like I'm in my adolescent years trying to take care of my siblings. So I even have the flowery apron on, and
Nice.
It looks good, thank you.
no problem. Sorry about the first couple. Old pans definitely needed to. They definitely needed to be treated. Anyway.
Hey, no worries. I've lived in the woods before where I've had to scrap for my own food, so I'm of whatever.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 second. Joshua!
Yeah.
Get your ass in here!
All right. As I'm ripping up a root, because that just wouldn't cut.
You hear from the couch, the say guy, shut up! Try
No!
to sleep over here.
No.
You're waking me up.
No.
You've been asleep for 8 hours. You could have done it twice.
Wherever you are, Sean, we probably would have had this argument. So, and I go back in with root in hand, covered in dirt.
Hey. Wash.
I have to.
Young man, wash.
Damn, Mom. All right.
I even stop him right at the threshold of the kitchen because I have spent a good number of hours cleaning.
And now I'm in my adolescence because I remember that exact. And I'm you wash. How about that?
What was that?
Nothing. Because I would come back from the mines, young man. You do not drag coal into this house. So you coal. How about that? So,
I look at Trevor. I see you two are rather close.
It reminds me of Violet sometimes.
Oh, your sister?
Yeah, she'd come back an absolute mess a lot of the times, and usually it would be because she got into a fight. So.
Oh. Wow.
There's a reason why Joshua and I are friends. I don't think it's honestly healthy, but it's there.
Alrighty then.
But we probably should try and get through what we need to today, since Mr. Grumpy Pants is probably going to come in demanding that we get out of here as fast as we can.
Well, for good reason. I mean, we do still have that thing that he has. Probably get rid of as soon as possible before all hell breaks loose.
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying that I'm already predicting it, and it's just going to be a sourpuss moment when he gets here. I'm hoping to counterbalance it with a nice, healthy, home-cooked breakfast.
And it does smell good. And I take what was it? It was a bacon. What the first thing that you kind of like you burned a little bit.
It's actually eggs that got burnt because
Pick that one up.
we have silverware.
As I stab my fork into it and then put it to my mouth. Hey, do you know if there's a what would it be called? Obviously not a post.
A messenger station.
Do you have a messenger station here?
I mean, are you looking to?
I want to write a letter to my mom.
I've got some paper and an ink and quill that you can use, and there should be some sort of mail service going up to Blackstone in another couple of days or so.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah. Is that the only thing you're planning on doing today?
Two other things.
Yeah.
Arrows,
Mm-hmm.
red dye.
Let me guess, you plan on painting that pelt.
You damn straight I am.
All right, whatever. Have at it. Just don't do it in the house.
That's why we're gonna go somewhere. Besides, I don't know how to use it.
Well, then take it down to the tanner or something like that.
All right. Letter, arrows, tanner. That's all I wanted to do today.
All right, Shava, what about you?
Well, actually, I could reuse supply on my arrows as well. I'm kind of running low as well. I'm going to the shop and grabbing some arrows.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Egg, and I'll also see about the horses. But yeah, we're probably going to need a wagon and horses. Can you at least check? I mean, Joshua, you're a blacksmith. Can you check with the smithy over there, see if maybe they can have a cart handy or anything like that?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's about this time that TJ arrives. To the chateau. What's it called again?
Oakwell.
Oakwell. Well.
Chateau Oakwell.
Is the front door open, or is it closed, or
Did you close the front door?
Yes, I closed the front door.
I knock on the front door?
You literally said one of your siblings broke in here. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of them now. I'll go to the door, open it up.
Yeah, it's your brother-in-law.
See, siblings breaking in.
Welcome to the chateau.
So what do we know?
What do you mean? What do we know?
I guess that means nothing at this point in time. Okay. Horses, transportation.
We weren't going to resolve that last night. Everything was closing down. I was about to do.
What? I've been up for a couple hours. What about you?
I've been trying to feed an army. Joshua.
On my third egg.
And Zagon is.
Why are you bothering if never mind.
It's called hospitality.
Yeah, they can eat rations.
Just curious, do I notice any kind of food particles on him?
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Things.
So a little bit of crust. Right here.
Looks like you're missing some non-food rations right around here, buddy.
Yeah, and I went to my sister's place. She fed me. That's family for you.
So basically, you barged in while they were sitting down to dinner and decided, hey, I'm going to stay the night.
No, I did not barge in. I went to the door and I knocked like a civilized person. They answered the door and eagerly welcomed me in and fed me and gave me a place to sleep.
Of course.
Like family does.
And what do you think I was doing here? I offered you a bed, and I offered you
In this
food.
dusty ass place? Didn't you have like a staff at one point in time here?
Aunt Constance had a staff. And since I was the only one that was living here, I felt that it would be gauche to have an entire staff waiting on one person.
I mean, did you see the stupid carriage across the street? I was doing too much.
Well, we could liberate that if you really want to. I would.
I mean, not really. It's ugly.
It's
Yeah.
ugly. It practically doesn't go anywhere. It's more just for show.
Trevor's not that kind of guy.
I am. So you put people out of work. Is that what you're telling me? Jesus.
I'll make sure to consider that in the future. I'm currently thinking about putting another individual out of work right now.
What are you gonna get Joshua?
I am knee deep in waffles right now. Y'all can leave me alone.
He was thinking.
I mean, I know you had to save Zagon's butt like 3 times in the last fight, but
No, that was Joshua.
what was that? Oh, that was Joshua.
No.
Zagon I only had to do once.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I won't pick on Zagon's. He's wolfing down waffles or pancakes or whatever. Same as Joshua.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder who's gonna pop first.
No, my guess would be Zagon. He's an elf, and he's
What?
what?
I look over to Shava and Zagon before looking back to the.
Well,
to the demon.
I'm comparing him to Joshua. Joshua's going to, he'll eat you out of house and home. I don't think Zagon will.
Zagon raises his plate. It's empty.
That's the 5th time. That's the 5th.
Hurry up, I'm hungry still.
Damn it, I'm fine.
Joshua's what, on 17, I bet?
Hey, I'm only on 7.
Only on 7?
Only on 7.
Only on 7.
Zagon looks at you and says, 7. I've had 9.
Is that a challenge, motherfucker?
Yeah. I need another one.
No,
There's toast and eggs next to the stove.
move.
Thank you. I just
I push that. Move.
on the stove scramble.
I made sure to boil like half a gross just to make sure that these guys were going to eat properly.
Okay.
Plates clanking in the kitchen. Clicking. Get away.
I will have elf bacon today, and I promise you it's not Shopper or Trevor.
Zagon rushes back to the table.
Oh my gosh, these guys can eat.
Yeah.
I got full after a few bites.
Yeah. Honestly, they could give Octavia a run for her money. At least she'd run it off as soon as she was done. Sorry, Violet did that. Octavia was the one that was constantly sneaking snacks in throughout the week. Anyway,
Maybe we won't get them any horses. They can run behind us to work off breakfast.
honestly, I was thinking about hitching them both to a cart and just seeing how far we could get to Moundsville from there. But
That'd be a good endurance builder.
Now I was going to say I need to continue my training one way or another. So what I'm hearing is we only need one horse.
I'm hearing we don't need a horse at all, personally, but. And we got a cart right out there we could take.
That tacky thing, you're not hitching that to my back.
apparently, he has some class.
I do.
I guess.
It's called
Yep.
Barbarian.
But he's a barbarian, so.
Oh, and up to DM's discretion, but it looks like a certain car from a certain company that owned by certain people. I'm gonna before we get sued. I want to stop right there.
So,
So I finished breakfast and I pushed Zagon's head. Clang. All right, I'm ready to go.
still have to pay the bill.
You're rich.
I'm on fixed income.
I'm on a fixed income. I have no income.
You're not retired.
I'm thinking about it after this.
It's just like a random sheet of paper.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that was going to be the paper that you were going to write your mother, but okay. Stationery's over there.
Thank you.
All right, look, I'm gonna go see about horses. Josh
Okay.
was going to see about a carriage as well as do a couple of other things.
Okay.
Any plans?
I came looking for you guys to see what we were up to.
Well, that's pretty much going to be my morning, and if need be, we can venture out to either by this afternoon or take one more day just to kind of relax because we've been rather rough these past couple of weeks.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I'm torn halfway about agreeing with you and wanting to get this damn piece of tablet out of here as soon as humanly possible. I'll rest easier once it's someplace at least reasonably, hopefully secure. Unless somebody can come up with a better location, Drakmore's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, best spot that I can think of besides, and just point to everything here,
Yeah, but if
is the church.
well, right.
Or, sorry, the temples.
If they can detect it via magic, they're going to track it no matter what. And so I don't know if it would, based on what it's for, I don't know of any church that would take it.
I can probably swindle a couple of holy figures, and they'd probably just say, "Yes, sure, okay, we'll put it in a consecrated box and bury it somewhere within our holy lands." Good luck letting it. Good luck having someone find it there. But
I don't.
probably the fewer people that know about this thing, the better.
Yeah.
So, we'll just take it one step at a time. Drakmore is probably right. They have skilled adventurers there that.
Well, they probably have a mix of arcane and clerical, a mix of magical types that could hopefully deal with it.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm sure that it won't be too bad. But in the meantime, I'm gonna lock up the house unless you're planning on staying here.
No, I'll go with you.
All right. So I'm just gonna shout out to anyone who's still in the house. Hey,
Get out!
you're either staying or leaving. Either way, the door's going to be locked. Oh, and then I take off the apron.
Take off your apron.
Yep.
Everybody exits the chateau. You are off onto the streets. Where would you like to head to first? Who's going where? Doing what?
I took up a bunch of talking, so I don't mind going a little bit later.
All right.
And I'm going with you, so
I have a long chore list, so I'm going to start with the wagon. A wagon.
Blacksmith?
Yes. To get
That was where the wagon was.
cart.
Cart, yes.
They're categorized as two different things.
Mhm.
So cart.
I'll go ahead and join you, Joshua.
All right.
All right, who's going where? Sorry.
I'm going to start with the cart.
The cart.
Yep.
And where are you going?
The blacksmith that Trevor recommends to me.
Remy doesn't know the NPCs in this area, so he's going to have a buffering moment.
loading. Loading.
Where were
Loading.
you going again? The blacksmith?
Yep.
That would be known as Firehilt Grove.
Firehilt Grove.
Yep. And that is probably about 15, 20-minute walk from the chateau.
All right.
So you head to the blacksmith.
Yep.
Smoke billowing out, hammering fills the air as you enter. There is a young female in there hammering away. Piece of steel.
Nice. Excuse me, miss.
Clang, clang,
Oh, that's right. Brings me home.
clang.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
All right.
He's prepared. Yep, a young female human woman. Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. Then puts her hammer down and tongs and quenches the piece of steel into the quench bucket.
Nice. Joshua takes it.
Familiar sound.
Takes a deep whiff.
Absolutely. Very, very reminiscent of your old working environment. She sets down her tongs and brushing off her leather apron. Oh yeah, what can I do for you? What do you need?
First, nice to meet some working hands, Joshua Hall and
Joshua Hall, Vicky Payton.
Vicky Payton.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I was got some
Whoa,
new
those are
patrons.
some rough hands there. What are you fellow
Take out my Smith
Smith?
tools.
Ooh, those are nice.
Oh, right. I had to make it myself. My boss was very particular about that. Me and some compatriots are looking to head out of town, wondering if we
Alright.
can get a cart.
Cart.
Hmm.
Cart. And a cart are you looking for?
We're looking to seat 5 people.
Oh, I
That's not your forte. You know where I could go?
mean, a blacksmith. I could make you some cart. You probably want to go over to the stable.
Stables?
Yep.
No, that makes more sense.
I would imagine they would have carts for either rent or a stagecoach of some sort. But
Yeah, we're coming right.
I mean, I could build you a cart.
And we do that.
I mean, not just got my own, like she's got like a wheelbarrow or some carts that are just moving
I don't
tools
think
or
it's gonna
stuff
be
like that. But yeah, not.
All right then. Well, you seem talented. Do you any chance you sell arrows?
Sell arrows. You would probably want to go to the general store
All right.
for just that kind of stuff. I mean, I could forge you some arrowheads.
As much as I would love that,
But-
I don't think we have the time.
Yeah.
We're heading out like
All right.
that's right
Yeah,
after.
you would not have the time for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I can't be of more help to you, but
it is so nice meeting you.
pleasure all mine.
All right. Well, stay safe, Vicky.
Have a good day, Joshua.
too.
Hopefully we'll see you again. You come back if you need any metal work done.
I would be happy to work with you actually one day. Actually. So.
Absolutely. Stop by anytime.
All right. Ready, Shava?
Yep.
All right. And 6 1/2 dozen the other. General store.
General store. Again, back heading a little bit south from where you're at. Another 10-20 minute walk. You pull up to Elizabeth's Chisel.
Elizabeth's Chisel.
Yep, is the name of the general store.
All right.
You walk in and they got some little knick-knacky stuff over here, and there's like the small little touristy clothing section, and in the back is like sporting goods.
Mhm.
They know their audience.
Yes.
Right?
Go over to the register.
Sure.
Sell position.
Yep,
The counter.
Yep, the counter.
Counter, thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Hello.
And it's a familiar face you see behind the counter is Elizabeth Breeden is standing there.
And you told us about Elizabeth speaking up for us, right?
We did not. No,
I don't think
Not
I mentioned
directly.
specifically
Or-
who.
But I've seen her on the council.
Yeah,
Sitting
she,
there on the council.
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Yep.
we're gonna go. You're gonna. Oh, you're not kicking us out either.
It's a store. What can are you here to purchase something?
Yes.
What can I help you?
We are here to get some arrowheads.
Arrowheads.
Or no, not
Just
arrowheads.
Arrows. Oh, the whole thing.
Yes.
With the little feathers on the back and everything.
I mean, I don't like those.
She looks over glass.
I mean, I don't like those. I prefer the one, but
Sure. They
Shut up.
are down aisle 3,
all right.
towards the back, against the wall. Just bring as many as you need up to the front counter.
Awesome.
We'll
Thank
count
you.
them up.
For future reference, those feathers are called fletchings.
Thank you. So
Things you
More
pick
you
up.
know.
Yeah.
we run over. I only grab 20.
20.
You know, the typical
I got
pack.
20 as well.
20 as well.
run over back to the counter.
Right. That's how much it's arrows. Everything got to open the old.
I want to say they're
Probably
one per gross. Or one per 20, I think. One gold
I think
per
so.
20.
That sounds
If
about
memory serves me correctly.
I would consider this
for a
probably
penny. Stick to me.
ammunition. Blah, 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 blah.
That's it.
Suppose quiver. Nope.
Yep, quiver right here. One gold piece.
That's
yeah,
for
but is that
quiver.
for
the quiver?
That's for
It's
the
not
quiver.
the arrows, right?
Oh, ammunition here.
Oh wait,
Ammunition,
arrows.
arrows,
One gold.
20,
One gold, 20.
Wait, yep, 1 gold for 20 arrows. Yep, bolts, bullets. Yep, there we go. 1 gold for 20.
Quiver's worth.
Yep,
That means that half a silver for every arrow.
yep.
They're not cheap.
Not at all.
Could be worse. Could be firearm ammunition.
You bring your arrows up to the counter. Elizabeth happily rings you up and writes a receipt. 1 gold, 20 arrows. How many did you get?
I get the 20.
20 also. 20 arrows for you. 1 gold piece.
you
Mark it off. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. That'll be it. Thank you again.
That it? Oh, thanks for stopping in.
And thank you for a second chance. Be safe.
You too.
Can we head out?
Yep.
All right. Actually, I want to go see Vicky again.
Okay.
All right. Run back to Vicky's. Ask her, hey, we all have the bucket. You have a bucket of scrap that you're not using. How much do you
Oh,
want?
yeah, that doesn't take her long. She comes back with this bunch of
Beautiful.
Chunks.
How much do you want for like half of that?
Half of it? You don't want the full thing?
No, I'll take the full thing, sure. How much do you want for it? Is it heavy? Is it like weighty? Is it like
It's pretty weighty. I
All
mean,
right.
It's pretty dense metal.
how much do you want for it?
Scraps. It's just scrap. Give me a few silver.
All right, you know what? One smith to another, I give her a gold.
Oh, generous. She gives you a little wink.
Working hands got to stay together.
You know it.
And yeah, take my bucket of scrap and all right, cart.
Yes.
They don't have a word for it yet. ADHD brain. So we go to cart.
Wooden.
And then we go to the stables.
All right.
Yep.
Trevor, what do you do?
All right, well, go to the stables actually, thinking that we're getting horses.
Gotcha. Show up the stables, known as Legacy Stables.
Legacies.
Legacy Stables, yep.
All right. Do I know who runs Legacy Stables?
You, his name is Cody Doyle.
Cody Doyle. Anything I know about Cody's personality?
He's a pretty pleasant individual,
Okay.
except when it comes to you. Oh,
Wow.
just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Trevor Sanguine guy. Fuck you.
As we're walking, we're walking towards the stables, I'll just lean over to TJ. Now, be careful. Cody is a bit of a finagler when it comes to his horses. He's probably going to try and upsell us and make it seem like you're getting a really good deal when really he's probably just trying to be a shyster about it.
Okay. I'll let you do all the talking. This is your town, not mine.
All right. Well,
What?
all right. So
It is.
yeah, we'll go over to the stables then, and
You got it.
I'll look in to see at first just to see how many horses he's.
A number of horses.
He's got a number?
Yeah.
All right.
Good mix of draft horses, riding horses. Yep. You
Okay.
enter the building, the little bell rings. Ding.
Cody, you in?
Yeah, back here. To the right and behind the counter. You don't see him as you approach, as he's steps up onto a couple of steps. It's a dwarf.
Oh,
Ah, there you are.
how you been?
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. It's I've been just been back for the day so far. So,
Just the day?
well,
Well,
we ran into some trouble up north. We lost our horses. and-
uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
man.
we had to
See,
hoof it.
you see a glint in his eye.
We had
That's terrible.
I know we had to hoof it back.
Hmm. Terrible. That's really terrible.
Yeah, it is. And we're actually in the market for getting a couple of horses for travel.
I see.
Oh,
how many?
by the way, this is my brother-in-law, TJ.
TJ. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Cody Doyle.
He's
At your service.
the brother of Edgar's wife.
Fantastic. Very fine couple. Happy to be have them in our community, and they have done my business very well.
Wow.
So whatever I can do for you.
Oh, well, if whatever you can do for us, maybe you can give us a discount on a couple of horses.
I'm sorry, I said due to you, not us.
Well,
Sanguine. I'm just playing with you.
you had me going there.
I saw it.
Yeah, I was
As he steps down.
I was about ready to pray for your soul.
You wouldn't be the first, won't be the last. Let's go see what I got back here.
Wonderful. We could definitely use a couple of horses that can manage a good pace and possibly haul a cart.
Oh, haul a cart. All right, a good pace.
Yeah.
You're probably looking for a couple of, I want to imagine some, I think I might have what you're looking for. Hold on. Let me just go check back here real quick. Stay
Sure.
right here. And goes off. 15 minutes later, he comes back. I got a couple of draft horses. Now, they might not be able to keep up long periods, but they're workhorses. They will get you where you need to go as fast as they can move.
Just taking a look at the horses. Are they healthy looking or
Yeah, they're healthy looking. Yeah. I mean, they're not, they're probably quite towards the, wouldn't say like the elder, but they're a little past their prime.
Oh,
This is the best I got right now.
really?
Oh yeah, I'm afraid so.
They look a little long in the tooth.
Well,
Are these are the best candidates?
this is the best I got for what you're explaining to me that you need them for. You need them to pull a cart.
Pull a cart with
These
people
horses
inside of it.
can pull a cart, and they will be able to do it for long distances.
All right.
Guaranteed.
And how
Money
do
back guarantee.
money back
Money back.
guarantee?
I don't extend that to all my patrons, but since you're a local here, you get the friends and family discount.
Oh, wow, Cody, thank you so much. How do they fare when it comes to possible threats that just pop up?
And they're horses, man.
Oh,
How do all horses handle threats when they just pop up?
Well, I figured that you might train them to stay close to the people that are feeding them, or something like that.
It depends on the threat, really, as does anything.
Okay.
I mean, you can't control. I mean, they're typically a wild animal, trained to do what they're trained to do, but when it comes to survival, you know that will always come first.
Of course. So after all of this conversation, is Cody on the up and up with
Yep.
with me?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
Yes. I mean, you look at the horses and they're in fair condition. They're a little on the older side, but you look around and there's some riding horses. There's some other, style horses around there. But I mean, for what you're looking for to pull a cart long distance, this is probably the best unit.
Okay.
Does he have any carts or wagons?
Well, that's a whole nother issue. You're gonna have to find out. Find out. And you left that man to do all the talking.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, Cody. How much are you charging?
75 apiece.
75 apiece, and that's the friends and family
That
discount.
is the friends and family discount.
Friends and family gouge out.
I guess you're also going to tell me that you've got a cart for these guys to pull as well.
Well, I thought that was the whole thing. You said you needed a cart and some horses, right?
Yeah,
All together, 150 gold.
150 gold for all of that.
All of that.
How about we cut it to 120 and more than likely
I don't know about that.
I
Have
mean,
you even seen the cart I'm going to give you? It's a very nice cart. Let's go take a look.
let's see the cart.
It takes you around back, and it's actually a really nice. It's more of a carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a couple of riding positions up front with the doors. It's not as flamboyant as your neighbors, but
Yeah.
I mean it's pretty nice.
Well, that is a very nice cart, Cody. Oh, I'm worried that it's for,
Oh, don't you worry about nothing. This will get you where you need to go.
but at the same time, I mean, we're going on a bit of an adventure. I'd hate to have it be dirty by a whole bunch of lunkheads and whatnots.
Once it leaves my property, I don't care what happens to it. 120. I tell you what, let's do 135. All in all, done deal.
I'm gonna. Can I just take a quick look at Cody? How's he faring health wise?
Cody?
Yeah.
We'll take a dice roll and see how well he's looking. Where's my d20? Here it is. He looks pretty decent.
Looks pretty decent.
Yep.
Okay, darn it. I thought I could probably get in and take it down a little bit more by healing him up or something like that, But okay. I'm gonna turn over to TJ and
How are we going to afford it?
oh, how much money do you have?
Some, but not enough to cover all of this.
Tell you what. Next, I'm just gonna be like, Cody, can you give us a second?
Take your time.
Thank you. Tell you what,
I can pitch in 50.
I can cover the rest, or I can pay for the whole thing, and you guys just make sure to cut me in on some gold when we actually make our next payday.
Well, let's see. What do you say? 135.
135.
Well, if we split that between everybody evenly, that would be 27?
Give or take. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 5. Yeah, 27.
27. I think we do it that way. I mean, I think everybody should be able to throw in that much.
Sure.
But yeah, so let's go with it and we can deal with splitting. You and I can get it covered or
Well, we'll get everyone else to pitch in 27 and split it.
yeah.
All right. Cody.
Oh, yeah, you guys come to an agreement?
Yeah, I think we'll take that offer.
Fantastic. All right, let me just get them all geared up and meet me out front in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. You can settle.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get my hands to get it done.
There you go.
That's how it's done around
Yeah,
here.
I figured as much. Tell you what. Don't need to do a rush order on getting these horses ready. How about you get them fed, get the wagon oiled for us, and there'll be an extra couple of gold in it for you.
Oh.
We still have to get a couple of things taken care of around town before we go.
Done deal.
And
Pleasure doing business with you, Sanguine.
pleasure as always, Cody. Hey, before I forget, here's something else, just so that you can share it with your work, with the workers at the end of the day. And I'm gonna give him the rest of the overkiller bottle that I have.
He's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah. Got someone in Blackstone to give me that good stuff right there.
Well, I appreciate it.
If you're gonna trade horses, you gotta at least seal the deal over some really good alcohol, right?
Know it.
All right. In the meantime, we'll be back and
We'll have it all ready for you when you get here.
appreciate it. Then
Yep,
walk away.
you got it. He walks off. Get your horses and carts prepared. You leave. And as you are just heading out, Joshua and Shava and who's they guying with?
Us.
Forgot which party he was with.
It's just
Because
like
you guys were headed to the stables, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you guys are wrapping up your business, you hear the bell ring as the door opens, and the entourage that is your other half enters the.
oh hey,
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
not bad. We actually got a good deal on the horses. And how did things go with the blacksmith?
Yeah, pretty good. Got this bucket of scrap. Got some information. So
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So you've already been to the blacksmith. Did they cut you a deal on a wagon?
they didn't have any wagons.
They didn't
No,
have
they
any
didn't.
wagons.
No.
Okay. Well, fortunately, Cody here gave us a pretty good deal on the horses and the wagon.
Sounds good.
Do I know who Cody is?
You are from Shady Hill, so you are very familiar with the owners of the businesses around town. So yes, you know Cody,
So,
or you've seen him.
so did Cody cut you a good deal or what?
Yeah, he marked off about 10 gold, give or take.
Give or take, huh?
Give or take. I mean, we are dealing with horses, and he's got at least a business to run, so we came out a little bit ahead. By the end of it, everyone's paying about 27 gold.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
So
I
that's
take it you had to finagle him a little bit.
had to give up one of my favorite bottles of alcohol, but yeah, a little bit of finagling. So that takes care of transportation.
Yep.
So next, what do we have left? What do you guys have left? You need to check with the tanner. I'd at least have to go see Edgar before I go. And I can probably make a quick stop at the temple just to make sure that we get a little bit of a blessing on a road trip out. Our plan's still to leave before noon or just around noon.
I'll leave that up to you guys. I'd like to get going as soon as possible. If that's today, great. If that's first thing in the morning, great. Fine.
This won't take long.
Okay. He said,
And let's get to it.
All right. Tanner, messenger.
Tanner, messenger.
Leave.
Okay. If you're looking for a messenger, the stables would be the place to do it.
All right. So we're already at the stable. Quick hand my letter. I'm safe. Going such and such. Miss you. Keep dad at home. ... No, really, keep him at home. I know he's gonna try to run off. Love you, Joshua. What was his name again?
Cody.
Cody. Hold it up, put it in an envelope.
Yeah, what can I do?
Can I have you put this on the next cart to
Sure.
Blackstone?
Hold on, let me write you a receipt.
Right.
3 silver.
All right, and hand it over. 3 silver.
Be on the next rider heading to, where's it going again?
Blackstone.
Blackstone. All
Yep.
right. They see like a little slot.
Blackstone. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Just one more stop for me, and then we're heading out.
All right. Off to the Tanners you go.
Off to the Tanners I go.
You got it. Fifteen, 20-minute walk.
All right.
End up at a little shop. Walk in. And the smell of leather is thick. There are suits of armor hanging from the racks. Leather armors, leather pants, anything leather really.
Next.
scabbards,
Scabbards,
pouches,
yeah.
belts,
Quivers.
Quivers, yep. Eddie, there's all sorts of
Anything that's
yep,
made out of
anything
leather.
that's made of leather is hanging. on
leather
the
armor,
wall.
studded leather armor.
Yeah.
Joshua Lament says he thinks of that one tanning class he could have taken. Decided. It's part of my background. I take 3 artisan classes, I take 3 artisan proficiencies. He goes, huh. And then he goes up to the counter. Hello.
Sure. And there's a young male gnome.
No, of course.
Hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I would like, and I take out the cap, belt.
Sure.
Right.
Yep. The
I would like
cowls.
this dyed red.
You want that? Why would you want that dye red? What is wrong with you?
He's a freak.
It's already pink. All right.
But yeah, but we can clean that off.
Can you?
Yeah.
I might come here a lot. So, let me explain. This belonged to the man kidnapped my father. And
I don't need to. I understand where you're coming from.
thank you.
You want me to take it out back and burn it?
No.
Oh, I love this guy.
It was a memento
Oh,
to when we kicked his ass.
you are.
Trouble. Can you clean it, please?
It's not the word I was going to use, but we're going to go with it.
I've been called worse. I've been called
And
worse.
you want it cleaned, correct?
Well, now that you bring it up, yes.
Not ruined.
All right, yes.
This is some fine fur right here, let me tell you.
All right, well, thank you.
All right, you got to come back. Well, it's going to take me a few days to get all this
That's
out.
all right. I'm
but
heading out of town right after this, so.
Fantastic. Stop back in probably about 3 or 4 days, and I should have it done.
Perfect. Thank you.
Fantastic. What was your name?
Joshua Hall.
Joshua. He starts writing down this. All right, just bring this back when you come back in.
All right. And then on the receipt, how does it say how much it's gonna run me?
Nope.
Nope. All right. I'm guessing
He
game.
doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know either.
He's
All right.
got to have to figure out the cost of the process it's going to take
All
to
right.
clean this up.
Let's take that off my.
He knows. He's just,
Just, you know what? I like it. And then I head back to where we say we're gonna be up.
Well, we were going to have to go back to these stables anyway to pick up our cards.
All right. Now we'll go back to the stables and wait for
All
everybody.
right, you head on back. Takes about 20 minutes. You walk on back to Legacy Stables. Cart is out front. Horses are ready. Your group awaits. Adventure stands before you.
Are we ready?
I went to go take care of something else.
Oh, that's true.
Really.
All right, we hang out.
All right. Prepped. Where are you going?
I'm going to see Edgar.
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 Fantastic. It's a long walk down a familiar road.
Should have taken the should have taken the horse while I had the chance. Yeah.
Yep, it takes about 25, a little bit more, 30 minutes before you end up at your brother's home, farm.
hmm I look around. I had only been here once, and that was around the time for the wedding. And what was the name of TJ's sister again?
Natalie.
Natalie. I'm looking around, going, Natalie does good work.
In comparison to what your chateau looks like, it is very vibrant.
I'm more
Very manicured.
I'm more focused on the lands and how well the
Yeah.
horticulture
Horticulture.
has taken root, and I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
this is gonna be interesting. And I'll knock on the door.
Sure. Who's at the door?
Is that Edgar or
That is it.
Okay.
You recognize the voice.
Tax collectors, get out of here!
Shut up, Trevor. I know it's you. You say that every time. The door swings open.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How you been?
Oh, not bad.
Oh, slams the door in your face. Ah, and he opens it back up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Next time I'm burning that thing. I'll get
So cranky all the time. Get in here.
Well, when growing up, I had to be the one to bail you out.
That is true.
Yeah,
Many times.
anytime.
I will not ever forget, and you will not let me forget.
Never.
Thank you.
Never. I'll give him a hug.
He gives you a hug back. Good to see you, a little pat on the back.
So, Ed,
Yes, sir. You don't call me Ed often, so this must be serious.
been home.
All right. You've been home.
Yeah.
All right.
You've been
Fantastic.
moseying around the house?
That
Mosey?
old place now. Insight check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Like, that's a 19 on the die
Yeah,
alone.
and you can tell since he's your brother, he's not lying to you.
Okay.
He has not been to your place.
Have you heard from Violet or Octavia
I
recently?
haven't heard from anybody. Just you. The last person I saw weeks ago was you. Nobody else.
Natalie hasn't been running up to the house to take care of anything, has
I
she?
have no idea. I haven't been by that old place.
Okay.
Why? Why do you ask? Look at me, Trevor. What's going on?
Someone's been through Constance's house.
Uh-oh. Well,
And they've been rummaging things.
oh, well. I can tell you it wasn't me.
I believe you.
I have no reason to be there. That, as far as I'm concerned, that is your house now. By all means, it's your property. You keep it.
believe you.
Natalie and I have a good thing here.
I know, Edgar. I know. I'm really happy for you. It looks like
Thank you.
Natalie is doing some hard work in those fields, and she deserves all the praise. And I'm sure that you have been there to support her and to also make sure that the business runs well.
Thank you, Trevor.
I just really like to know who's been messing around with that house.
Well, I mean, it could have been Violet.
Violet
Could have been Octavia.
Violet would have been less subtle.
Yeah, that's true. She was never one for,
Delicacy?
I was going to say, stealthy, subtlety. She's always very open.
Uh,
Very much a wrecking ball.
yeah, soon I love her because sometimes it's hard for me.
Yep.
But it's possible. I mean, the place wasn't ransacked.
Well, are you even sure it's one of them? Maybe it was somebody else. I mean, if they didn't take anything,
Not that I could tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the areas that I spotted were not like anything precious or anything like that, or like the drawers or anything like that were like holding anything important, right?
I don't know. I
That's GM. Me asking the
oh,
GM.
gotcha. Yeah, definitely nothing. I mean, nothing was missing. So, I mean, just subtle shifts and stuff that, I could have swore that was turned that way and it wasn't, as if somebody had picked it up at some point and just put it down, trying to put it back in the right spot, but it just didn't work. It just was, some things were just a bit off or just a bit shifted. But it was nothing. It was more like random, like they were like whoever it was rummaging around looking for something or trying to gain some sort of whatever.
Honestly, it looked more like just someone walking through the house and deciding to touch random things, move things around.
Well, I think you and I both know that either of our sisters, if they went in there, probably went in there for a purpose. So you would find something missing.
Yeah.
If you didn't find anything missing, you didn't find anything missing, did you?
As far as I can tell, I mean, not even any of the good wine was taken.
It definitely wasn't them then.
Right?
That'd be the first thing they would have went for.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, I think all things point to it wasn't them, it was somebody else, and somebody else is in your house. What are they looking for?
Yeah, me. It's not like Constance would keep anything special,
Oh, yeah,
right?
maybe somebody was looking for something that she had. I don't know. It's odd. I find what you're telling me to be very odd. I don't have any answers. I can tell you it wasn't me, but if somebody was in there,
I
just
had my
sounds like they were
suspicions.
looking for something.
I had my suspicions.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No. I mean, if I was to come home to find things as you described them, I would instantly think that it was somebody within the family.
It would
I
make
don't
things a
hold it
lot
against
easier.
you. I mean, it's just kind of the way our family is.
Yeah,
It's a sad reality.
we're messed up.
Well, yeah.
No, I actually went into the woods recently.
You? What happened?
Well, multiple times, and usually it involved goblins.
Uh-oh.
Froze up once. Fortunately, there weren't any goblins around, but let's just say that I don't plan on going back anytime soon. Don't laugh. Don't.
Famous last words.
Don't.
I can't help it, man. I don't know what it is, but just the thought of you freezing up, that sounds very familiar to me. Yeah, sorry, it gives you a chuckle.
Yeah, well, we all have our quirks, right?
That is true. We all do.
Funny enough, I'm the one that freezes up in the forest. I don't see Octavia or Violet doing that. And I've seen you I've seen you run in after them a couple of times. People are people.
Well, you're not wrong there. People are people.
Look, I'm sorry that I'm not going to be here very long. This is more of a stop and go kind of thing, but hopefully I'll be around in a week or so, and we can actually catch up a little bit.
Stop by.
All right?
Have dinner with us.
You sure?
We look forward to the day that you come back and you're here.
Of all of us, I'm glad that you're the one that's put down roots.
Who would have thought?
Mm.
Definitely not me.
I gambled with I gambled with the girls. We had a pool going. I think Octavia won. I had good odds that we'd be pulling you out of the stockade, and Octavia was willing to gamble that you were going to be the damsel in distress that she was going to have to ride in to save. Dude in distress?
I think there was a time that probably would have come to fruition, but Natalie has changed my life for the better.
Happy for you.
I am too.
All right. Can I ask you?
No.
Okay, fine. F off, you know.
You asked. What? Spit it out.
All right. Tell you
Come
what,
on, man.
can you keep an eye on the chateau?
I will do what I can, for sure.
You still have a key?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go double check. It's off. It takes a few minutes, but it comes. I found it.
Okay.
Here it is.
All right. Tell you what. See if you can get a blacksmith or a locksmith to come by, change the locks, and Don't tell anyone else about it.
Mum's the word.
All right. And yeah, just keep an eye on it for every so often. If you notice anything out of place, keep note of it.
You got it.
All right. Oh, stay away from my liquor cabinet.
I've got my own liquor cabinet now. I don't need yours anymore.
He makes it though.
You everything that comes out of your mouth. Everything that comes out of your mouth. It's. I definitely owe Octavia money now. Shoot.
Good to see you, Trevor.
Yeah, I love you.
Yep, love you too, buddy.
Okay. Be safe and
You as well, since you're out there.
just between you and me, I'm the one keeping everyone else alive.
It's true. It's very, very true.
That I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Our combat medic.
Well, keep in touch, and worst case scenario, send a homing pigeon or something. Okay.
Tell you what, hold on. Right. Give me a second. I think I have something for you.
Oh no.
And he runs off. It takes about 10 minutes, but he comes back. He's got these. They kind of look like coins. They're about, this big.
Wow.
And they're flat. Imagine like if a giant penny, is that
Swiss
size.
mat.
It
Oh, yeah.
literally they both have a face on them that are facing, when you hold them together, they face each other. He says, I recently picked these up. I saw these and I thought of you instantly.
You thought of how ugly I was and
there's
how
part
ugly
of
they
that,
were?
Because that face right there kind of looks like you, made me laugh.
That we're practically identical.
I know. He goes, from what I understand of these, you talk into one of them and it comes out the other.
Really?
He hands them over to you.
Hands one of them over to me?
Both of them. He goes, I think these will come in handy for you. I got those as a gift for you.
Oh. This must have been a pretty copper for them, right?
Well, we do pretty well here.
He tears up a little bit, mainly because Edgar has always been the one trying to run money scams of some sort, and to actually see that he's giving him something that's made not from any kind of swindling or anything like that. Kind of.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I want to stay in close in contact with you. You hold on to one of these?
Thank you. And grabs it back.
And you let me know if anything goes wrong here.
You do the same.
I'm
Let us
serious.
know when you're on your way. We'll have things set up. Make sure the chateau is in order for you when you arrive.
Sounds good. And if anyone messes with you, you contact me immediately. I don't care what I'm doing. I'll be here, and I will make sure that we're talking burning things down, scorch earth.
With
Okay.
you, I can see that.
Give him one more hug
He gives it right back to you.
and ruffle his head and his hair. And go. I should get going.
Stay in touch.
With this,
Yep.
I'll definitely will.
There you go.
And if I hear anything about Octavia or Violet, I'll let you know.
I'll do the same.
Sounds good. All right.
All right.
Walk away.
Just as he's going to, he opens the door to leave. I'm standing there about ready to knock. Hi!
Hey.
I forgot I needed to talk to Natalie. Let her know that we made arrangements for travel arrangements.
That's right.
Because she was going to look into stuff too.
That's funny. Yep, Edgar and Trevor standing there.
I got my hands up like this. I'm about ready to knock. Going, hi!
The two of us do our weird quintuplet kind of similar face moment, like
Look at each other.
Not around? Or is she still out running errands?
you know. I honestly went straight for Edgar on this one.
Okay.
So-
Talking to Edgar. Not around?
Actually, she's not. She did stop by recently, but she said that if you needed a horse, you just stop by the stables. They have one available for you. But if you don't, if your friends have gotten some, don't worry about it.
Okay. We've made arrangements, so let her
Oh,
know.
fantastic. I'll let her know. For sure. Yep. Yep. We'll talk to old Cody over there and make
Okay.
sure that yeah.
Okay.
All right. Good to see you again, TJ.
Good seeing you, Edgar.
You
Give
guys
Natalie
take
my-
care on the road. You take care of that guy. I know
He
he'll
takes
take
care of us
you.
pretty well,
I
too,
know
so.
What he talks about.
He's the only one that I haven't had to raise.
Oh shit!
Yes, you have.
Okay.
I think I dropped once.
Big burly chemical guy.
Oh right, those goblins that were riding down the hill. Did I? No.
No, big chemical, like he made like potions that gave people weird abilities, but they were all
All right, that guy.
I was thinking more of the ambush site. When we first went up north,
Yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking of.
Oh, never mind.
I dropped that.
No, you were right.
And then I turned straight to Edgar and go, "Don't tell Natalie."
Yeah. Please, God, no. Don't tell her.
You know I can't keep nothing from her.
Okay, well, at least softball it and say that it was something like
I'll do my
minor wound.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
It wasn't life threatening. They knocked me down.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll let her know that I'm trying to make sure that TJ comes home with most of his limbs.
Okay. I'm not sure how to take that one.
All right.
It's family,
Yeah, well,
but
Yep.
don't die. Oh wait, that's
you
me.
don't die.
it's you.
All right. We'll see you guys. Door closes behind you. Head back to the stables.
I'm taking it. It works the same as sending stone.
Yep, it is actually one half of Sending Stone.
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the range on ascendings?
It's
It's
like
minor?
the spell. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a spell sending. So
Mhm.
better than I can do, which is 120 feet, give or take.
Oh, message.
Right.
Yeah. And actually, as we're leaving, I'm just going to use the word message and go, I think he bought it for Edgar.
A few moments later, you just hear laughter coming back through.
All right. And we don't have to role play this, but before we leave, I'd stop at the temple and just leave a little bit of an offering for
Sure, yeah, no big deal. You stop in. Priests are there. They're just doing a small ceremony. It's nothing major or anything. Just
Yeah. Brother,
entertain
sister,
prayers.
brother,
Yep,
sister.
yep, exactly.
cousin.
You make your way in. Say your prayers. Make your offerings.
And just say something along the lines of, please look after us. I know that sometimes things get ugly. See if you can make us look at least a little good out there. Please and thank you. And I'll definitely get around to making that house look a lot better, so that you don't have to embarrass yourself by looking in on us. Just things like that.
Yeah,
I'm talking to a loving
absolutely, yeah.
deity here, so it's more along the lines
Yeah.
of.
Get your act together already.
All right. Okay. So I'm good here.
All right.
I'm good.
You're good. Make your way back. Your companions are waiting for you outside the stables. Cart is ready. Horses are ready. You all climb aboard. Who's driving?
You know what? I'll take first drive.
All right. You gonna drive up there by yourself, or Zagan offers to sit next to you? I'll keep you company.
There's just this moment. There's just this moment where Trevor's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, let me tell you about that trance thing that I do.
Come on, man. The guy's trying.
Love it.
Not trying.
I know.
But he does a good job.
He's doing his best.
yeah. All right. So, give a nice gentle crack of the not the bridles, the
reins.
The reins, thank you.
Yep.
Funny enough, I have a strange dictionary in my head
Right.
but when it comes to things like reins,
Yep, some of those fall through the cracks.
yeah.
It's all right. Horses take off. He cracked the reins. Little smack of the whip.
Oh, I don't whip.
All right, no whipping.
No whipping, just nays.
Just nays. You gotta hear the nays now. How do they sound?
Just go, nay, nay. There's a little part of Billy that just died inside.
How many
You hear
rocks?
them up there, nay, nay, nay.
No.
The
Go up there and take over?
Cart pulls away from the stables.
Don't have coconuts.
Next time.
By this time, it's a little after midday as you guys have all run around town trying to get your act together. Get your things sorted out. So, you head off into the day. See how far away you are.
Probably at least half a day away. Half more a day away from
2
Moundsville.
days- 2 days away, minimum.
To Drakmore?
Moundsville.
Moundsville.
Oh, Monesville.
Yeah, no, it's well over 50 miles to Moundsville from where you're at. So it'll
Oh,
take you
that's
2 days to get there, minimum.
that's
As you're leaving at midday, you get about halfway. Camping in the middle of the fields,
yeah, off the road.
off the road. Distance of cart. Yeah, you're about near the crossroads between where Blackstone Road meets is the road that leads down to Southview, and where Shady Hill crosses over headed towards Moundsville. There's a big crossroads there. We'll say you make it there for the evening. Set up your camp.
Yeah, 24 miles a day. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3 miles an hour. It's 3 miles an hour.
Yeah. So,
24 miles a day.
roughly 12 miles.
Yeah.
You'll make it before evening time. Set up camp.
Yeah.
Pitch your tents. Cook your dinners. As the sun fades behind the mountain range, once again, who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
First watch. TJ. Fires blazing. Give me a perception roll.
19.
19. The sun fades behind the mountain range. Your time in Shady Hill visiting with your sister fresh in your mind. Cool air creeps in. The warm fire in front of you keeps you warm. Your watch goes by uneventful. No passerbys. No howling wolves.
Just crickets.
Sound of the
Nightbirds.
cool air blowing in the breeze. The stars moving across the sky.
Ooh, clear night. It's going to be cold night.
Yeah. Your watch comes to an end. Who is taking the next watch? Trevor.
I'll take the second watch.
Trevor. TJ wakes you. Falls asleep himself. Give me a perception roll.
All right. Okay. All right. That is a 22.
22. The cool night air sinks in deep. The changing of the seasons has come. The beginning of winter is upon you. As the fire crackles and the bit of warmth that comes out from it, your watch goes by uneventful.
Okay.
Is there something you would like to do during your watch?
Part of me fiddles with the sending coin.
Mm-hmm.
Just still admiring it because it's definitely something that he didn't think that he was going to find in Shady Hill.
Right.
And he'll pocket that away. Look around to earn a clearing.
Yep, literally off the road in the middle of the Solaris fields. You are out in the open.
Just kind of think about how much Edgar has changed and wondering if that's the same with his other siblings and kind of just wondering, I guess I'm the only one that hasn't changed that much. Well, I will do that. And I'm going to just make sure that I'm in range of everybody as I cast aid once more on everybody.
There you go. 8 hours of 5 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Permanent temporary for 8 hours.
Yep. And it's kind of, as he's doing it, he's mainly just thinking about all those times that before the days of living with Octavia and how much he's kind of had to make sure that everyone is safe and still breathing. And
yep.
By the time it comes to wake up the next watch, he feels a little bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
So.
A little homesick at this point as you're leaving Shady Hill once again. Family in the rear view mirror, so to speak.
Yeah.
Who's taking third watch? Shava?
Yeah.
Trevor wakes you up.
What?
It's safe. Everything's quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Enjoy the stars.
Thanks.
Trevor heads off to sleep. You gather around the fire for warmth as the changing of the season is here. Cold, bitter night
Really
in the early morning hours as tends to get cool and cold. Give me a perception roll.
18.
18. Stars move across the sky as it's clear, letting the cold push down upon you. The fire barely putting out enough heat, no matter how much wood you throw on it.
That's why I have a bedroll.
Is there anything you would like to do on your watch as you've watched your companions meet with family? You have now left your hometown once again.
Town has not changed at all. Especially Cody. Cody is still his gnome self. Always trying to get a deal out of everybody.
Dwarven.
Huh?
Dwarven.
Oh, Dwarven.
Mm-hmm.
Still the same Dwarven self. Always trying to crack a deal out of people. Has not changed.
The hours tick by and the sun begins to appear on the horizon. The cold pushes down even further. And the early morning comes. Your watch goes by unaffected. You all gather, cook your breakfast, do your training routines.
And then actually, there's something else I wanted to do.
All right. What would you like to do?
As I was looking at my feet,
Uh-oh.
I can quick craft
Uh-oh.
something from the crypt craft. I made sure to look it up. That's what the scrap is for. So as everyone is trained after, my training regimen, I take the scrap metal, I heat it up a little bit, I start taking the sharper edges, making them sharp, and I made caltrops.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes.
Sure.
Let me word for word.
Say what you can, how many you can craft or anything like that.
Fast crafting. When you finish a long rest, you can craft one piece of gear from the fast crafting table, provided you have the artisan tools associated with that item, smith tools.
Yeah.
The item lasts until you finish another long rest, at which point the items fall apart. They're
They fall apart.
they're going to fall apart regardless.
How long do they last?
Until I finish another long rest. So,
Okay.
For the sake of argument,
For the day. Gotcha. No, that's a fun little feat.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Which feat is that?
Crafter, page 200. And they have a little fast crafting thing.
Ah, I see.
I misread it though, so I added the wrong proficiency. So it was glass blower, but then glass blower is not on here. I'm gonna switch it out for weave. instead. Why does he know how to weave baskets? Because he's a sensitive.
Had to learn how to make those special armors somehow.
Mm.
Just like
Oh, 200.
No, I'm looking. You said something else, and
oh, that's an origin feat. Interesting.
yeah, you can take an origin feat at level 4. It's just those are the only ones that are limited. You can take at level 1.
I'm
Oh,
happy
okay.
with the one that I
Let's say that was
chose.
my yeah. I figured that was my origin feat. Person.
That was your origin feat. Nice.
Well,
But
then
it
you-
doesn't go into effect until what, you hit a certain level or what?
I
Or
do not know.
can you always do that?
Crafter?
Yeah.
It's an origin fee.
Origin
Start
fee,
at
so
level
Always
one.
have done it
Yeah,
from the
it's
beginning.
level
You
one,
just
yeah.
haven't done it.
He hasn't.
I haven't done it because
got
I didn't read it all the way
I
through.
got you.
Reading is fundamental.
Words, y'all.
So what?
I was focused on the proficiencies. And
Which
I
proficiencies did you take?
Well, I took Smith tools, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That was part of my artisan. I took what is it called?
D&D, y'all.
D&D. I took potter tools, obviously.
Okay.
Tinker tools, obviously. Glass blower is not on here, so I switched it out for weaver's tools instead.
Why wasn't it on there?
Has to be. You gain proficiency with 3 artisan tools of your choice from the fast crafting table.
Oh.
Fast crafting.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Little knicknacks that you can just put together.
Right,
whenever.
right.
Apparently, glass
They only
blowing isn't
last-
fast.
No,
Not at
glass
all.
blowing is not fast.
Not at all. So I make little caltrops
Nice.
out of the
Yep.
scrap metal I got.
They're always
from-
a good thing.
There you go. Does it say how many you can craft, or is it
Just one.
Just one?
So like a pouch, I
Oh,
guess.
Sure.
So like 20 and like you know
20.
you just those like yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. 20 caltrops at your disposal for the day.
Yeah, the Calchaps is
Does 1 damage, but it reduces their speed to 0. They have to make
Yeah,
a dex.
Ow! Ow!
Literally.
yeah. It doesn't say a number. It just says you can spread Caltraps from their bag to cover a 5-foot square area within 5 feet of yourself.
So
There you
1
go.
use of caltrops.
Yeah.
A creature that enters this
Caltrops.
area for the first time in your turn must succeed a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 1 piercing damage and have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of the next turn.
Did you just throw metal at me? I did.
Damn it.
Yeah. It takes 10 minutes to recover all the Caltraps.
10 minutes.
Well, if they're his, I would probably
Yeah.
just leave them and let him go with
I would
it.
literally go make more.
Yeah.
No, use the magnet.
That's a fun origin feat, man.
We need to get have you make some ball bearings as well.
That was my next thought, but then I looked and I was like, oh, it knocks them prone. Actually, for me, that would be fun.
I already got ball bearings.
Next time.
Next time.
All right. With that, we have some crafting done. Some breakfast has been had. Pack up your gear, load it onto the carriage, and head off into the day. And with that, it is 10:30. We will call this session right now, as you guys are on your way to Drakmore Academy to find out what is going on.
Well, one, if we can, somebody
If
knows
somebody
more about
knows
this
more
thing and-
about it,
Put
to
it-
glean more information about the artifact you have in your
and
possession.
get rid of it. I don't want this thing anymore.
All right, again, we will go over one more time and let me grab the correct book.
There you go.
2024 Player's Handbook. Please go to our twitch.tv/TM2 Studios. Give us a follow. Be entered into our contest to win this book. My name is Mike. From all of us here at TM2 Studios and D20 Legends, we wish you have a good night. Stay safe out there.